Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of the Criterion Connection. It's February, so that means we're gonna do
It's the month of love.
Yeah, even though
half
the month we're not doing.
Well, one of
movies.
them kind of is a love story.
That's very true. But anyway, but our first
you'll see. You guys will laugh when you see what it is.
Yeah, half the month is not so. Not love movies because a lot of releases came out this month, so we're gonna do
a lot of stuff we wanted to do really.
So let's just say this is a sandwich, and the love movies we do are the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one we were doing is based off a graphic novel. The graphic novel came out in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
This movie came out in 2013. It's a French film. It's called Blue is the Warmest Color. I almost said warm is the bluest color. I almost said it.
That's why you shouldn't say fun things off camera.
I might have dyslexia.
That's gonna screw you up.
I might have dyslexia.
But yeah, Blue is the Warmest Color. It's a movie I've been wanting to watch for a long time.
This is actually a fan-suggested one.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
It's suggested by Diana.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's an awesome movie.
But anyway.
That Diana?
Yeah, that Diana. She was like, you gotta watch this. And she gave me the DVD. And I'm like, okay. And we watched it together, and I was like...
Well, it was a great suggestion.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, you want me to do the plot summary real quick?
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
So, we
keep it short, because it's a long movie.
I got it. It's actually not that bad to summarize. It's almost 3 hours long, but it's not that bad.
No, it is 3 hours long.
So, this is a French movie. And you follow the main character whose name is Adele.
Not that Adele.
Yeah, not that Adele, but our Adele. For this movie. She is a high schooler in the beginning. And basically going through the teen years. Bouncing around from, oh, I think that boy's kind of cute and wanting to date him and all that. But something happens. Something awakens in her. And she finds out that she's very much attracted to women. As well, I'm going to say as well, because she is attracted to men too. But
yeah,
there's one particular woman she passes on the street, and she's kind of enraptured by her for a minute, and then just kind of keeps going. Chance meeting.
And she's the only character that has blue hair in this movie.
Yeah,
in this city,
and. It just so happens things happen. She ends up meeting her, and just kind of you find out basically her first love is with a woman, and her dealing with that's not new. Like that's all new to her.
Yeah. And
she doesn't know what to do, what to think, and you just kind of follow her throughout this journey, through high school, into her adult life, and we follow the relationship.
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic film.
Yeah.
My favorite French movie I've ever seen so far. Yeah. I'm not... we're not hiding what I'm thinking on this.
Okay. I'm not super in love with this movie. I like the movie a lot. I'm not super in love. I think it's because I can't really... I feel like it's not my movie. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I feel like I can't relate to I'm more of a kind of person that likes to relate to the characters. Mm-hmm. Can't really relate to this. But...
You're not a French lesbian?
No, but I kind of can relate to the relationship part,
or
being the loner.
Yeah.
Because she has really crappy high school friends.
I have to admit,
really crappy high
there is a line where she goes, "My hair's really oily." And I had that moment where I'm like, girl, I feel you.
I like how the relationship is. It's
really, for as crazy of circumstances that happens, it's really realistic.
there's a point where, like, near the end of the film when they meet for dinner, right? Not to say what happens.
Very end, yeah.
They meet for dinner, and they reveal how much time has passed, and you're like... Mm-hmm. I think that's my small little complaint about the movie is, like, you never know...
How much time passes?
Yeah, I never know. Like, now they're older, I guess the only way I could tell is because... Emma's hair is different.
Yeah.
But then, like, when more time skips, her hair's still the same. Yeah. But they don't really change a lot.
Yeah.
And you see the relationship where Emma is the big, artist, and she's going to skyrocket, and Adele's like, I teach kids. Mm-hmm. And also you see kind of like the relationship, because Emma's older.
Yeah, and Adele
and more
doesn't.
mature, I guess.
And it follows the characters really well because Emma's really sure of herself. She's very confident in herself, as a lesbian,
Yes.
as an artist, and really expressive. And she's also older, so she knows more about herself at this point. Adele, when you meet her, she does not. She completely is bewildered by what's going on. Like, it's so unusual to her, and it ends up kind of... Like, I wanted to see a little more what happened with the friends. Because they just kind of, at that one crux moment, just kind of cut out.
Which ones?
All of them. They're all gone.
No, the Emma's friends or Adele's
high school friends.
Oh, okay,
the high school friends there's a point that happens, and it's kind of an important moment.
Yeah.
And it just... They end up getting cut.
You're
they're
right.
done. They're not in the movie anymore.
Because her guy friend, who's a very likable, that guy's a good friend,
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's
But
he's
that
gone.
makes it works because
at high school you kind of
when that's how I found out it was a time skip.
Yeah.
Is now we're post high school and those friends are gone. Nobody knows where they're at in this movie.
There's even there's a heartbreaking scene when Adele returns to the park. And she's laying on the bench, and you're like, oh,
man. That whole sequence is kind of like...
we all been there.
I mean, the movie really got to me emotionally a couple times. But there is a point where she does something, and I went,
no,
excuse me?
No!
I went, excuse me? What are you doing? Like, I went mom mode on that one.
You were like, mom. Like, also,
I said something.
There's one thing
out loud.
There's one thing I did notice I didn't touch on. I'm glad they didn't touch on.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like if this was an American film, they'd 100% touch on it, and they would go all on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Adele her parents don't know.
Oh, coming out of the closet.
And also her high school friend. There's a little tiny bit.
And you don't know if they ever do know.
There's a little bit of like this.
Because they're gone too.
Stagnant and homophobic kind of like subplot. You could go with this, and if this was an American movie, we would go with this subplot because I guess maybe because French is more progressive on that.
Yeah.
So it's not really tackled as much. You know what I mean?
And it's so low key when that there is a part that touches on it.
Touches vaguely.
But it's one of those things where you don't know if the parents would feel that way. We're talking about Adele's parents. They have dinner. Emma and Adele.
They're always eating spaghetti.
I know. But
always.
Apparently it's really good.
Yeah, I want some of that spaghetti.
Apparently it's really good spaghetti. So Emma eats dinner at Adele's parents' house. And they only know her as Adele's philosophy tutor. And not her girlfriend. Because at this point, they're seeing each other.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really seeing each other.
We didn't even get into the...
We'll touch on that.
Yeah.
And... the father's like, what do you do? She's like, I study art. And he goes, well, is there any kind of, backup plan? Like, what's your boyfriend do? And he just assumes, But we don't know how they would react.
And we never get into that.
Yeah, and I like that.
That's fine. I'm glad that we didn't go that route. So I'm like, oh no, we're going to go this route.
It's going to get super melodramatic if that happens.
But I'm glad we didn't do that.
Yeah.
And then there's the scenes that... if you look online, they're iconic, I guess, for being long.
Oh, are you talking about the sex scenes?
Yes.
There's a lot of sex in this movie, guys.
There's a lot.
A lot.
There's 3 sex scenes. 4. There's 4 sex scenes in this movie. There's the guy.
There's the first guy.
Yeah. There's when they first get together.
And then there's the several times. There's
the scissoring scene, which is like 7 minutes long, I guess.
That was the middle one of theirs.
But I'll say this.
It's not
I'll
overly
say this.
like...
It's tasteful and it works. My issue was the 3rd sex scene.
It's a bit much.
I'm just like, okay, do we need... Like, they just cut this... I feel like it was a weird transition to like, this is going on, this scene, and then we cut to the 3rd sex scene between them, which is not as like emotional or big as the other 2. Mm-hmm. And you're like...
I think that's a point, though.
That's true. And
I think that's the
now
point.
that I said it out of my mouth, I'm like, okay, I can kind of see. They kind of got lazy a little bit.
If lesbian sex isn't your thing, and it makes you uncomfortable, you might want to steer clear.
The sex scenes in general.
And sometimes sex scenes just make people uncomfortable. Just kind of, you can fast forward or steer clear, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fault you for it.
I
thought the movie was fantastic.
But it's not about those scenes. It's about them.
Yeah, it's about the moments.
And they use those scenes as moments between couples because that's the most intimate a couple can be.
Because if you look at it, like in the first one, she does it because she feels obligated. She feels that's what she's supposed to do. But it just doesn't work for her. Because remember, there's the masturbation scene too, prior.
Oh, yeah.
Where she thinks about the girl for the first time. Where she thinks about Emma. And you see how it kind of gets her going. And then you have the sex scene with the guy because she wants to prove to herself that she isn't different in this way that she's not expecting. And you see the lacklusterness, you see the kind of disappointment with her. And then you see the passion between her and Emma.
Oh my god! Like, I'll say this: the best part of this movie is the acting.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it does not surprise me at all.
The pacing, like I said, like it's one of those things. Like, oh, it's 3 hours, it's a little long, and then I start thinking because when I think about that, I start thinking, what scenes could you cut? And there's like, there's nothing. You might have cut here, like a scene here and there, but they're not.
I mean, there's characters that get whole cut out of the film. Like, there's so much more you could put in, honestly.
Yeah.
But the main two, Lea Seydoux, and I apologize, I don't know Adele's actress's name. Fantastic, unbelievable, kill it.
There's one little intricate thing about Adele that I was like, I really like how it's like a little small detail. Mm-hmm. But as a high school kid, I did it. When you put the hair in your face.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like you're hiding yourself. I'm like, I had long hair when I was in high school. And surprisingly, I did.
And and when you notice that, when at the end when they have the dinner, she has her hair pulled all the way back.
Yeah.
For the grown-up dude.
Yeah.
But it's kind of her accepting who she is. And it's such a great movie, guys.
So buy, rent, or skip.
Buy over and over again.
Well,
watch it on Netflix. Watch it on Filmstruck if you can.
It is on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, just go for it. It's so worth it.
Yeah.
I was really surprised how much I liked. I got halfway through and I was like, I already know how this review is going to go.
Yeah.
It's going to be Joe gushing over it. It's fantastic.
I don't gush over as much as you do, but I'll say buy as well.
It's my favorite French movie that I've seen, above, Grand Illusion.
The last movie did Rules of the Game.
Rules of the Game, which is by the same director. Any of the French New Wave stuff I've seen. It was better than Christmas Tale, in my opinion. Oh. Which we've reviewed.
Yeah, I was very mad about that one. But anyway, I'm not mad about this one. Bye. What do you think? What is other love movies that we should do? Romance movies, French movies. Is there a French movie you think they could top that Joe has not seen?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it. Because that one was so good.
Let us know in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button to get more of the Condish production stuff, more Criterion Connection, more everything we do.
There's a whole lot of stuff. If you only come in for watching these reviews, that's awesome. I love you. But we have other stuff too. If you are interested, we got podcasts, we've got anime talks, we've got video shamers, which Wade and I do a lot, and sometimes we might do on our own, where we play video games and talk over it. There's comic book roundups. There's all kinds of stuff. So definitely subscribe, hit the bell button, and get everything. And check us out. Leave comments if you like. Give us thumbs up. Whatever you want to do. It's cool with us.
And next week we're going to go horror. Because February is about horror. Well, until next time, bye is